Hello everyone, how are you doing? I'm Lamar and welcome to today's video because this video is something new today because it's a new gaming test on the Toshiba screen with a games console. Yeah, last time I did the PlayStation 4 gaming test, it was pretty old, just like last year or a couple years before that, actually, according to the time period. So let's get this started, shall we? For this gaming test today, we are going to be using the 50-inch 4K UHD HDR Toshiba TV, and the games console we are going to be playing on is the Xbox Series X, which I had for my 21st birthday last year. And the games we are testing out today are Anthem, Halo 5, Mortal Kombat 11, Overwatch, and Trackmania. So, before we get into games, we like to do is to take a look, like taking a quick look at the settings on what my TV can hold. My TV is 4K UHD, and let's look at the details. For 4K TV, my TV supports 4K and it uses HDR, and it makes real better to take a look at what it is. So what we do now is just to test out the first non-HDR game today. I think we are starting today with playing a bit of Trackmania. So let's fire it up. Right, here we are with Trackmania. This is a non-HDR game. And this is sort like the recent game in the entire history of the game. So the sound comes from the TV itself, and this game does not have HDR on this. This is sort like the racing game. Right, so let's take a look at what it says on the TV. It says Xbox Series X HDMI 1, and it says nothing. It doesn't say HDR or anything because it says nothing. It says nothing about HDR. And the colors are looking very bright and vivid according to the color tones. So you can see blue, green, white, black, etc., and red, and orange, and yellow. Right. These colours are looking very great, and they are very popular, you know. And the TV did get its audio in. Right. Let's just test one of the modes here. Put it on dynamic to see how the colors look. The picture zoom is full and true HDR is on. The colors are looking vivid and bright. Right, we're just going back to standard game mode. Right, so that was the quick test for Trackmania. Right, so what we do now is to move on to the next game, which is another non-HDR game for today, which is Overwatch. So let's fire it up. Right, so there we are with Overwatch. This is Overwatch 2 because it's an update from the first Overwatch, because the first Overwatch just shut down the servers, and currently it's the second one because the second game has the maps from the first, and the game containing a new map, containing some new maps of the game. So let's have a look at what it says on the TV.
And she's back in the game.
HDR. It says HDR. It says HDR on TV. And the game is not in HDR because it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird when it says HDR on a non-HDR game. Just like I did with Halo.
Back again. Did you miss me? Zoom.
It's definitely kind of weird when the TV shows up HDR when the game is not in HDR. It's kind of weird, and it's best to ignore what the TV says. Yeah, it's best to ignore what the TV was saying like HDR or something. Well, They have nothing more like the game. So let's just test one picture setting. One setting of the picture. We're going for a natural mode. There we go. Natural mode.
Let's try that one more time.
Natural mode looks very colourful. With very good colours. With very good colours on the screen. Yeah, with the very good colours. And this game does have lots of good colours. Lots of good colours when it comes to screen. Speaking of colours, we are going back to the standard game mode. There we go. The TV just enabled True HDR because True HDR is good for enabling when it comes to this TV over there. Right. That had very good colours in it. Right, so what we do now.
Back again. Did you miss me?
It's time to move on to the next game, which is another non-HDR game, which is Overwatch, which is Halo 5. So let's fire it up. Right, so there we are with Halo 5. This is a non-HDR game. And let's take a look what it says on the TV. The TV says HDR. Right, we are going to test out 3 different picture settings. The first one we are going to test out is dynamic. The dynamic has very good colors. Has very good vivid colors when it comes to the picture settings. The picture settings always have different settings and they have a lot of different colors. And some colors can be over the top. Just detaching the gun here. Next picture setting we are going to test out is natural mode. The natural mode has the perfect fade of colors. That makes the different tones of colors, like different shades actually. And we like to test out one more color, and this time we are testing out the cinema mode. The cinema mode always gets their colors for the games, for testing out the games, the films, the TV shows, etc. Right. Let's just go back to this standard game mode. And the standard game mode gives me the perfect colors of the gameplay. Right.
Looks like we're all clear. Spartans, is that your doing?
We just helped, Governor. Your people did a lot.
Right, that was about it. So now it's time to move on to the next game. I think it's about time for some HDR gaming. It's about time for HDR gaming. And the one I'm going to start with is Mortal Kombat 11. Let's test it out. Right, so there we are with Mortal Kombat 11. This game is a HDR game. The TV is currently in game mode. And so we like to change the picture settings just like in a minute or a second actually. The graphics are looking amazing with colors.
Our combat is renewed, Scorpion.
It never ended, Sub-Zero.
It will end today.
Round 1, fight.
It says HDR on the TV. Just taking a look at the information there. Now, we just test out the picture settings. So, sports mode is same to game mode. Put it on dynamic mode first. The dynamic mode looks perfect with the colors. Next picture setting. Natural. Natural HDR.
Round 2, fight.
Just test out the cinema HDR mode. The cinema mode looks pretty good with colors. The colors are looking very popular with this TV, especially the cinema mode. Yeah, it does do very good movements on 60 frames per second, this
I
TV.
still grieve my wife and son. I'm not so cold as to mock your pain. A wise choice, Sub-Zero. Round 1, fight.
Oh, where was I? Oh yeah, picture settings, the cinema mode. Let's get back to the game mode with popular colors. With the great colors with this TV. And the graphics looks amazing with this TV on the screen.
Round 2, fight.
Alright. Right. That's it for Mortal Kombat. I think it's time to move on to the final game for today. Another HDR game, and that is Anthem. Let's test it out. Right, so there we are with Anthem. This is a HDR game. This is a 4K game. And the Xbox Series X does do its best for 4K and anywhere E. So let's take a look at the TV. The TV just said HDR, which is good. I still have this game on the PlayStation 4, which is a PlayStation 4 Pro enhanced game, and also Xbox Series X enhanced game. This one.
I've got the map coordinates from Tassin. You're headed for a regulator camp.
Her agent will be there.
Undercover. Tassin gave me a picture so we can identify her.
Right, so there we are. There we are with the gameplay for Anthem. This is a 4K and HDR game. So let's just test the picture settings. So game and sports, same. Test out dynamic picture. The dynamic picture looks very cool.
Still the same smart as they've always been. Anything of value is fair game. Plus the usual rumors of secret hideouts in the area. They have to keep all that stuff somewhere.
Question is, why would the Dominion be involved?
I hope Tassin's wrong about that. I'm looking forward to being a wartime cipher.
Dynamic is the kind of the perfect picture for the game or the film or a TV show, etc. Like you can watch and play with that kind of the picture setting. Like, I'm the expert here. Alright, E. Alright. It does have the good movements of the TV. Dynamic mode. Now let's change it to natural mode. The natural mode is the 4K color. 4K color screen for the Toshiba. just like flying or something. And it looks perfect. It looks perfect with these colours. With these colours and these schemes of colours. Just like this one I'm testing out. With the smooth movements. With the smooth movements. Now to test out the cinema HDR mode. The cinema mode has the great colors. The great colors and movements of the picture screen here. And now let's get back to the standard game mode. The standard game mode has a slight movement around the screen. And also the color. And also the pure colors and pure tones of colors on screen. Alrighty. Let's just
Okay, you're not far from the regulated cap.
finish this
Keep an eye out. We're skirting the edge of Scarlet.
video for today. And let's finish it up. To be continued for this gameplay. Thank you everyone for watching this project. So, if you like TVs or consoles or the games testing, you like them on people's videos when people own the consoles or TVs like me. So have yourself the good day and also a good rest of the day. So I will come back for more videos shortly. Just for the time being. Goodbye.